Hello, this is Taylor Titus, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X Remastered.
Luca?
We're just continuing from where we left off. Sorry I
Huh.
cut off so abruptly last time. I'm just checking the time for my recording, and because I only have 50 minutes, I kind of cut off. But anyway, we'll start off again. I'll try and make sure it's an actual outro this time. Try and get through the story as quick as possible.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh. My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa!
Now, if I did that, I'd shit myself. I hate when that kind of thing happens. You hit something that starts to break down. Then again, it's a giant ship. Time for Roly Pony. He's gonna have a headache.
Shin! Shinek Musa!
Yes, this is Sin.
Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa! Wow!
Man overboard! I'm not gonna save just so it doesn't clash with the recording. And now we're away from the middle of nowhere, and now we're in the middle of Besaid Island. A lovely place. Always reminded me of Hawaii, at least with the way it is. You know, quite rural and remote. And the people of there remind me of that kind of place.
Riku!
Smack. Imagine if I hit one of the birds with that, I'd be sore shit.
Blitzball!
Hey! You okay?
Hey!
That there's Waka, Captain Waka of the Besaid Orox. He's also the coach. He's a cracking coach, all of them are crap. Besides him, and a few others. Anyway, there's an item over here that you really need to get for Yuna as you plan on using her before. For her on weapon, you need this. It's the Moon Crest, I believe. Yep, Moon Crest. You can come back and get this, but it's much easier to get now because if you leave the island and go so far for the storyline and then find out what it is, then you have to come back using the airship. When you come back using the airship, you have to go into the city first, or the village. And when you head into the village, you have to fight a Dark Aeon, which is incredibly hard. Unless you've got almost like break, HP limit breaks, MP
Yo.
limit, and auto life, you're going to die.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
The move that Titus is using right now is this move called Seer Shot. There are lots of different moves and techniques in Blitzball, and you will get a chance to use Blitzball itself, which is quite fun. I prefer this one to the Final Fantasy X 2 one where you didn't actually control your characters, which was a bit annoying.
You know amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkand Abes.
But as you can see, everyone's quite treating him indifferently.
What team you
He said
say
that.
again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon.
That's their prayer symbol. Back when Titus was in Xanarkand, that was the sign for victory.
Alright,
He
back to
explains that
practice.
in the future, when we get to the village.
I'm Waka. Coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother.
Brother, I love the way he says that.
What? You hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
I'm not going to do the chest just now, but I will get items from these guys. Just try and talk to them a few times. Sometimes it's more than once, sometimes more than twice. But it's always a good idea because sometimes they give you some good stuff. Stuff that can help you in training as well. Because you know when you got to grind and you just can't be bothered going out your way to buy flipping potions. Remember, if you don't want to waste potions, you can always do the Traveler's Sphere. The Traveler's Sphere does heal you. You don't always have to save as well. Jessup. He requires 3 talks, so you need to talk to him 3 times. Right, and one more. Or, oh no, apparently I'm wrong, never mind. I'm an idiot. Right, stop talking to him, stop talking to him. Go away, fucking nuisance. There we go. And we just follow him.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities.
With the ruins
Xanarkand along with them.
Cool.
Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying the team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better, maybe.
Right, and I'm not going to save just because I said before it would just mess up with the recording, and I don't want that. But the village is actually to the left.
It's this way!
But he wants to go to the right. This is an area you'll only ever access at the entrance, but this is the only time in the game or in the second game you can actually access this area as far as to my knowledge. It's quite a nice area though, it's just there's nothing really that important in it. But it's really beautiful. It's amazing, even on when before this was remastered, did an absolutely incredible job. I'd be so angry if someone did that to me. I'd be like, what the fuck did you do that for?
What's the big idea?
There are chests here, and I figured out where some of them are. Memory's not too great on all of them, because I believe there's about 3 chests here. I've got the old guide, and I might run off some things with that, because I'm not the smartest person in the world. So, and you can also train here as well. Waka is the person with the extract ability, so you need to make sure you have at least 1 save if you want to do some good training. Training is always good, and there's always small wee things you can test to see if you're strong enough. For example, we'll fight when we get to the next boss, we can tell if we're taking that down quite easily if we're too far ahead of them. With my game, I'm gonna be quite honest, I'm gonna be fucking killing everything as quick as possible. as I don't want to be too under level. I don't even care about being the same level, because to me, I'll grind living daylights out of this. That's what I'm good for. There's no chests on that side, and there's one over here. I don't know where the herd is, I can't remember. You can see, smack. Yeah, I love the fact that Walker uses the blitz ball, it's so funny. Must have such a strong arm to be able to knock these monsters with just like one hit like that, even if it is just one. Bang! They don't give the best. Oh, we got ability there, brilliant. They don't give the best amount of experience, but hey, every little helps. And can we grab the chest? This holds 2 antidotes. 2 antidotes are quite good because when we go to Pelican Island, there's a lot of things that can poison you. You will have a white mage at that point, but sometimes it's better just to use items, and sometimes you run out of mana, so... Smack! I love playing that with the 2 of that. As probably can guess, Titus and Walker are one of my favorite, 2 of my favorite characters in this game. Overkill. Overkill is when you do a lot of damage to the enemy, which includes their max speed, not max speed, max HP. You'll get more items and more gil. Sometimes you get rare items depending on what you hit or what you kill, because there are monsters that have different loot drops. And just before we continue, I'll finish this battle, but I think we're going to stop just for now because it's nearly 15 minutes. I will do any grinding either off-screen or streaming, just so I can be leveling to continue the story, because it's so difficult being able to get through the stories, but because usually by this point we're at the Mushroom Rock Road and I would have been through everything. But anyway, after this one, let's see what we get. Titus with level, so that's brilliant. Anyway, that'll be it for me, and thank you for joining me, and have a good night.